Wing. Wedo Rivera, Austin Bobright, and Aiden Weldon on line 2. Line 3 is Ian Labe, Noah Badurka, and Vila Latella. We're seeing some guys that have played for the big Seahawks that are getting their shot back with the EHLP team. Tyler Kosick, Peyton Evans, Tim Binns, Loveman. Line 4, Elliot Lucy and Jack Smith, the extra forwards. Then the Seahawks defense is Colby Turner, Reese Hollenbeck. The third line for the Express is called the question mark line. I've given it that because there's no info for Kyle Daly or Austin Hollander, the wingers. Josh Corliss, the centerman, is a former Junior Bruins 16U player. Kosiak for the Seahawks. Trying to toss through neutral, and the Express clog it up. Jumping into the picture, Hedrick. Chasing down the near wing for the Seahawks. Kosiak rolling around in the Express zone, taken by EHC, but the overskate happens here from Hollander, and it's loose at the Express blue line. Squirts back for the eventual control of Pepin, waits for it to come to him, backlines it, and Hedrick able to clear, and the Seahawks are able to get the change. Floated through neutral in offensive ice for the Express. Challenge was Grosketh, and they're going to have to be on him. The Seahawks will. Sorry, that's got to be a first I've seen Malaysia on the line charts, but head coach Kyle Robertson for the Express says he might be dealing with a bit of an injury situation, so we might not see him that much. But if we do, he's number 9 for the Express. Pepin rocks Daly. Pepin bounced off Daly to hit a little bit. I'd say both players got something there. Hollenbeck in his own zone for the Seahawks. By the way, as it's in the Seahawks zone, let's observe the black helmet of Jackson Herbold. It's fun to look at. Badurka trying to clear. Express blocked it. Wanting to get that, obviously, could see the vision to Ian Labe. But the Seahawks will have more work to do. Hollenbeck, I don't know if he meant to lose that or what, but he tried to, it looked like bait Daly there, who then heads off the bench for the change. Seahawks to start this first period, and you felt like after that last chance where they set it up to the point, you could clearly see the Seahawks have something cooking to start this game, and maybe it was a matter of time. And nice stick-to-itiveness, opportunity for Bonebright to shoot it home. The right-handed shot on the stick side of the right-handed goal stick holding Levi Christensen. Bonebright, the Billings, Montana native, the Seahawks returner with his second goal of the season. Up! Oh, how did it not go? Low. Looked like it was a great feed and tight by Weldon and somehow staying out. And we are back to even strength as Hollenbeck picks it up in his own zone with Guimond on him. Flushed away, and Pepin, offers one through Flanders. And to the neutral for Evans, and he'll have to chase this down versus Lewis. And Lewis fisted it on, stopped in front of the Express bench. Shot from the right point by Hollenbeck. Goes back down low for more Seahawks action. Trying to get it to the front of the net from right and tight, as they've had a number of scenarios like that. Return back from high to low. Look at the Seahawks Hockey Club team. They're working diligently. Latella, Pepin, down low. Trying to grab it is Lewis. Trying to get to him and putting a partial hit into him. Half wall far side was Kosiak. And finally the puck is out. And that's the break the Express need. As they are changing, you can see they're tired. Bodies going to the bench. Hollenbeck, Lucy tried to one-touch put it in. Not the first time it's happened in the history of hockey. It doesn't happen often, but the Seahawks are making a reputation for themselves a bit on that. And this is certainly what we're watching in this first period is a Seahawks team that's played a lot fiercer. And the word I use is stick-to-itiveness. That's certainly a good way to describe what they're doing here in this first period. I mean, it's been, how much offensive zone time have they had versus what the Seahawks have given up. And a shot and a score. The first one was in front for, saw it obviously in real time, but Durka was doing some great work. Took a knock by Labe, and then Vitella was out there, of course, with them and needing a better effort than what they're getting. In the offensive ice, Daly escaping most of the check. Seahawks repossess. Hedrick, Weldon trying to stride hard and keep it in neutral. Express repossessed. Now the final 5 upon us in the first. Puck to Herbold makes the goal stick play. Nice effort, Pepin and Kosiak. Even though it turns into a turnover, I'm going to stick with that. They did the best they could, I thought. And the Express were able to overpower, but not able to get a clean situation out of it. Joyce to the front. Flanders was defended by Hedrick. Weldon, far side. Seahawks dump in. Is the last name proper for the Express goalie. Now it's the shot. Score! Have had a bit of a death grip on this first period. And there's 2 minutes to go. Badurka on the offensive zone entry near wing. Offered it to the front. And great patience from Noah Badurka. Got the job done. Oh, jeez Louise. What a big hit finished by Colby Strunk on Aiden Weldon. Far side Seahawks zone that happened. Weldon now skating with purpose the other way. Throws it to the front. Hold on and shoot in a good way. Bonebright was able to snap it home from in front after that. And then Hayes with let's pause here for a second to tell you that the Express Hockey Club do have the new goaltender in. Levi Christian going the first period only before number 30, Ben Ashton, is in goal. He is already under siege. Number 30, for talk about nauseating for the Express when you just go back on the flow hockey and keep hitting 10 seconds back and you see how long the Seahawks Hockey Club are in offensive ice before they finally get this 3-0 goal. And you ask yourself, how do you not get the clear? You got to turn it up another gear. But that's not what happened. But now they get the benefit of a 5-on-4. A shot is taken. Knocked down in front. And watching that one approach closely was Jackson Herbold. Ashton makes the goal stick play. Passing out in neutral. Groskopf. Offensive zone entry, and then the offensive check finished on Gus Hedrick. Cooper Groskopf trying to jazz things up. It's Twitter handle, Jim Mutters doubleheader. Seahawks Hockey Club versus Boston Terriers. Coming up after this. Saturday night hockey from the Mid-Cape. Daly trying to move this effectively. Sue blocked it, but the Express are able to get eventually an offensive ice. Twisting from Flanders to the right circle. Didn't go in for Ansipkin. And now the Seahawks get away with Friedman right in, and the save is made by Ashton. Sue versus Jacobs on the draw, but Sue was able to step right forward with it and offered it in front, almost connected low. And Jacobs versus Sue on the draw. Sue eventually going to get a shot that's blocked. It's going to go to low. His shot, chopped down in front. Sue wound up going over the net. Defensive coverage from Jacobs had something to do with it. Hedrick. Spinning to Friedman to the front. Nice recognition from Guimond. to stop the Seahawks offense. Clear down the ice, a non-icing situation, allowing the Express Hockey Club to change. Hollander receives some open ice contact in neutral from Friedman. Shot bench. Seahawks changing. Colby Turner shot that. Wanted to stay out there, but then he heads to the bench. Was on goal. Flanders tosses it through neutral. Littell able to settle this down. Swinging in his own zone. Passing in neutral. Connection to Bederka. To the front, and that's a good recognition of the centering feed from Will Link. Rejecting it. 11 minutes to play in the second period. Oh, Link. And Labe, 2 four-letter words to begin with L. And Labe got the worst of that. But Labe's been on the score sheet a few times in this game, and I'm sure he's thinking about that right now. Dumped in. Express zone. Nice move around by the Express. Sam Cochin finished it out. Then something happened to him that made him go down. And don't look now, but we're getting to the halfway point of regulation. 4-0 lead for the Seahawks has stood from the first period. Dumped into the SHC zone. Herbold with the settle down. Steered around by Pepin. Seahawks get the clear, courtesy of Hedrick. Beg your pardon, Hollenbeck. Now Lowe has it. Now it'll be a chase for the puck deep into the Express zone. Latella wanted it, but the play away from Hayes. And it's out the neutral. Bone Bright gets a piece of Joyce. And it's Loose who will get it. It is the Seahawks dashing it in offensive ice. It was courtesy of Jack Smith who headed off for the change. Seahawks play it through neutral. Boy, we're going through some long stretches of whistle-free hockey in this one. Seahawks in offensive ice. Nice job, Guimond defending Weldon. Seahawks got a shot off the glass. Weldon was working on down low, but it's Pepin. Point shot, Bone Bright looking for it in the slot area. The Express take care of that deal. Guimond pass it off the far side boards. Strunk was in the area. He decides to, though, just step over the bench for the change. And we'll go down to 7.5 minutes remaining right now in the second period. Battle in front of the Seahawks bench is fierce. On to this now for the Express's Flanders. His shot. That's a no-go. Steer on goal. Herbold makes that save. Zone. Eddington gets rocked by Bone Bright. Austin Bone Bright, the name lends itself to these kind of things. And his follow-up shot knocks the hand out of Ashton. Shoveled back in by Pepin. Now the clear out happens from Flanders. But the Express can't get past the red line. Wedo Rivera offering it in. Eddington trying to make it leave. And gets the help. And it's enough from Joyce. Seahawks protecting it in their own zone as the clock gets down to 3 minutes remaining. Puck tossed into the Express zone. Bederka gets away from Eddington. Express clear. Groskuth. Check finish by Sue. Pepin distributes. Get things going. Link, good defense on Lowe. Lowe has trouble in neutral with the Express's Groskuth. But the Seahawks are back onto things afterwards. Freeman offers it from the near wing. Pepin is now pinching versus his number 92 counterpart Link. As the step out now from Friedman. Up for Hendrick. Shot and the save is made by Ashton. Left point drive. Ashton, the save that you can come up with. You don't need to go very far. It's the Express Hockey Club, a team the Seahawks Hockey Club do not particularly love. Do I really have to explain to you how these two teams feel about each other? overall in the course of time. Oh, Friedman, Latella, Lowe are all out there. All the guys you need for SHC. Lowe was doing good work in front. The Express has been the tail so many times in this game. Failed to get the puck out of their zone in a timely manner, and it costs them. Count 14 goals for Austin Bonebright. Seahawks Hockey Club have recruited from many places in the United States and abroad. The Northwest U.S., and Montana in particular, with head coach Bill Zanaboni's career previously, including Montana, Bozeman Ice Dogs, NA3HL. That's been a thread. Christopher Pidge, remember that Seahawk Hockey Club EHL Premier player, actually went on to Bozeman afterwards. That's not what I thought I was going to be telling you when I looked that information up, but it works, I guess. And always a great excuse for me to Friedman giving Hedrick. Sorry, I'm going to get them eventually. Hollenbeck and Hedrick. Gus Hedrick, the returner. Reese Hollenbeck, the newcomer for the Seahawks this year. One wears number 15, the other wears number 17, and I'm involved in one of those deals again. To the front, Eli Sue slings one home from Jackson Herbold. Played dozens and dozens in the Eastern Hockey League, but the shutout will have to wait for another day. And Mr. Naper right there to watch it all. And I would say Flanders maybe had himself engaged a little bit there, but still trying to sell it. Pepin for the Seahawks makes it go out to neutral. Reversed by the Express's Jim Mond, and it's reversed back the other way by Hedrick. They put it to the front of the Express net. On this for the Express's Strunk. Shot won't get on goal, thanks to the defensive coverage from Hedrick. Started in 21/22. Well, this will be his fourth season then. Offered into the Seahawks zone, kept alive by the goaltender Herbold. Pepin tried to pull it away from Strunk. Press, got a big hit. And that's the second time Hedrick has gone down hard in just as many shifts. Will Link, the fifth, gave him the big business, and the shot is on goal now. Groskith can't get the rebound to bury home. He has the puck, though. Count the save for Jackson Herbold. Lucy trying to make it leave. Strunk finishes the check on him. Seahawks got to recognize that the Express are going to be very eager to finish checks right now. Oh, Hedrick. That's enough. Holby Turner. Long distance offering was blocked. And there's an Express player down behind the picture here as Link goes all the way through. Herbold makes a save. I think that was Ansipkin. See if we get that on the, I think it's coming up on Flow now. Oh. So I think that line probably just heard well from Coach Robertson, saying basically to the officials, are you going to wait for somebody to get hurt? Those were his words. As the Seahawk player hits the guy from behind. The puck is coming in the general area. That would be the argument I think the Seahawks would make on that. Obviously, a lot of frustrations over on the Express bench. Under 2 minutes to play. The Seahawks trying to rope it through neutral. Daly with a kicking action to try and stop that.